Happy Friday. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. This just in from town of Dillon. The Black Pumas have canceled tonight's concert at Dillon Amphitheater. A statement from the band says all Pumas shows through August 22nd are canceled due to, quote, situations beyond our control. Ticket holders will get a refund in the next 7 days, and the opening act is still playing, now for free. I-70 at Vail Pass is the most dangerous 17 miles of the mountain corridor, causing nearly one accident every 1.5 days. And CDOT is hoping $140 million will be the remedy.
Years of analysis and studies, beginning in 2011, identified the need for auxiliary lanes, eastbound and westbound, on the west side of Vail Pass.
Work started this week for an eastbound auxiliary lane, widening the interstate from East Vail to Vail Pass Summit, including the steepest portion, the Narrows. Focus now is on truck ramps. The bulk of the work begins next spring. Expect backups on I-70 at Glenwood Canyon tomorrow when one lane in each direction is scheduled to reopen. The canyon has been closed for 2 weeks, and CDOT still has months of repairs to finish before opening all lanes. Tomorrow also still depends on weather, with monsoon rain in the forecast. We've been reading scathing reviews on Yelp, bashing local restaurants for slow service, and reporting on the underlying problem of a dwindling workforce burdened by limited affordable housing and 80-hour work weeks. Austin Deneen with Breck Tourism Office.
Think about that in long term, right? The people that are making your food behind the server, that could be short-staffed. So again, everyone's doing their best. Local officials are doing their best to try to alleviate these initiatives as they come up, but we just all got to show some patience. We got to show some kindness right now.
New data shows Summit is the busiest county in Colorado and one of the top 5 busiest in the nation, with nearly 100,000 people most weekends. That's about the same density per square mile as Grand Junction. The Pad Hotel and Hostel in Silverthorne is just weeks away from opening, and co-owner Lynn Bayer is ready for it.
We're looking like we'll be opening in September, scheduling our grand opening pending any major delays, but I think we'll be able to do it Saturday, October 2nd.
Bayer took us on a tour of the pad yesterday, showing off private hotel rooms, shared hostel rooms inside shipping containers, and micro rooms.
Pretty much like a step up from the dorms. These are rooms, smaller footprint, where you'll be able to stay for anywhere between like $85 to $115, $120 a night, depending on the season. But and then they share bathrooms at the end of the hall.
Opening on the ground floor this winter is Gray's and Torrey's, where Chef Alyssa Block is growing herbs and greens in vertical greenhouses funded by a Town of Silverthorne grant.
I don't know what they're going to look like yet, but my idea is just kind of tall, skinny greenhouses that you can reach in, and maybe a hydroponic system.
The pad is taking reservations now for ski season. Right next door to the pad is a new condo and housing development, most recently home to a drive-through COVID testing site at the old CenturyLink building there. The site is under construction now with foundation and groundwork. Plans call for up to 16 single-family homes and 4 condo buildings. We got in a cruiser this week with Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Moser, one of 2 trailhead patrollers, responsible for keeping tabs on more than 50 trailheads countywide.
Multiple things that we can issue if they're parked near a parking area but outside of the signs. We can use the park in violation of a sign citation, or if they're parked on the county road or the shoulder, then we have a parking on county road citation as well.
We stopped by some of Summit County's hotspots: Ptarmigan Trail, Lily Pad, Sapphire Point, and Quandary Peak, where Moser wrote just 1 ticket in a 10-hour shift for parking on the road.
You have the new shuttle service. Baldy, the bus runs up there. Lily Pad, the bus runs up there. If you want to hike the Peaks trailhead, you can take the bus or the gondola, which both leave right out at Peak 7. You can walk to the trailhead. And just the life that you're saving by not blocking the road could be yours.
The new parking and shuttle system at Quandary seems to be catching on. In past years, dozens of cars would be parked illegally any given day. The rumors are true. South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker are gonna buy Casa Bonita.
As of about an hour ago, so I have to qualify this, pending bankruptcy proceedings that this will have to happen in a couple of months. We've come to an agreement with the owner, and we bought it. Yeah. Congratulations!
That was Matt this morning on Facebook with Governor Jared Polis, who also asked the guys about their strange abiding love for Park County.
We would go drive around South Park and look for the government base, the entrance to the government bases underground. We never found them, but they're there.
So keep looking.
Yeah.
The governor also asked them what character best represents Colorado, and we're wondering if he regrets it.
I'd just like to see Mr. Henke as a mascot.
Casa Bonita down on Colfax in Denver has been closed for over a year. No timeline yet for that reopening. In sports, the Rockies play the Giants tonight at 7:45. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, tomorrow on Frisco Peninsula is Run the Rockies Trail 10K and Half Marathon. Both events are sold out, and you might want to avoid Peninsula trails early, starting around 8 if you're just out for a ride or a run. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.